Hi, Facebook. I've missed you. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a good winter solstice, and a happy festive New Year's Eve, and that you stayed warm and safe and joyful and had lots of good food and generally a restful and joyous holiday. We had a pretty good one, although we have a little bit of an injury in one of my household members, which we're dealing with, but we'll pull that together. I wanted to just say Happy New Year mostly and clue you in a couple of things quickly. This is going to be a quick update. One, there are a bunch of laws that went into effect yesterday, January 1st. The business entity tax was officially eliminated. A few sales taxes were expanded, however, to things like dry cleaners, laundry, parking. You will henceforth be able to make fewer trips to the DMV. I know that will be a great sadness to miss those opportunities to hang at the DMV for all of us, but I'll put the specific information on there. But we've extended the renewal times for both motor vehicle registrations and license renewals, so you'll have to get to go to the DMV less often, which I think is popular for everyone. We expanded health coverage for breast ultrasounds, which was great. That's a piece of legislation that I co-sponsored. We expanded coverage for hearing aids, also important. Police are going to start getting training to help with techniques to deal with autistic children and adults to keep situations from needlessly escalating just due to someone's autism. So that's also very helpful. And there are a few new, just to highlight a few, there's a longer list here, but new really helpful pathways to rehabilitating abandoned or blighted properties to make it easier for those to be cleaned up by local governments or local entrepreneurs who want to turn them into productive properties. Next week, as you know, session starts in February, early February, and so next week for me is packed with a lot of caucuses, which are meetings of smaller interest groups. The Democratic Caucus is a big one that we will have a meeting, but also the Rural Caucus meets and the Fire and EMS Caucus meets, and so I'll be at all of those meetings. And I also wanted to highlight for you that Congresswoman Jahana Hayes' staff is going to be at Scoville Library in Salisbury on January 15th for what they call Casework on Your Corner, to help you deal with any issues that you might have with the federal government. And I will post that in tomorrow's newsletter as well. It's from 1 to 4 on the 15th of January. And the last thing I want to notice, I just read an article about a new podcast, which, as many of you know, because I spend so much time in my office car, I listen to quite a few podcasts, and there was an article in the Hartford Courant last couple days about Happiness Lab, which is done by a Yale psychologist, teaches well-being in a politically divided era. So it sounds really interesting. I'll post information about that too, and maybe we can enjoy that one together. So have a great first week of January, and I'll see you next week. Bye.